A city isn't judged by the height of its buildings, but by the quality of life it offers its people. That's exactly what the Global Liveability Index 2026 measures. Let's understand what this year's rankings reveal and what they tell us about India's urban challenges. Hello everyone, my name is Rajni Jha. Welcome to Drishti IAS. As I told you, in today's session, we are going to talk about Global Liveability Index 2026. And Copenhagen retained its position as world's most livable city for the second consecutive year in this index. So what exactly is this index? Global Liveability Index is an annual index released by Economist Intelligence Unit. It ranks 173 cities on the basis of 5 parameters. The first one is stability. Stability basically means how safe and secure a city is. It considers factors such as crime level, political stability, or civil unrest and conflict, terrorism, etc. Second is healthcare, how accessible and available healthcare is, how efficient healthcare is. Third is the culture of that city and environment, protection of environment. Next is education, and then we have infrastructure. If we talk about this year's index, the top 5 cities include, of course, Copenhagen, followed by Vienna, Zurich, Melbourne, and Geneva. Now, the point to be noted here is the global average livability score remained 76.1. What does that mean? That the global average was not that great. Why? Because there were some improvements in the healthcare and education, but at the same time, there was declining stability because of geopolitical conflicts, because of civil unrest. We know for a fact that there are a lot of geopolitical conflicts going on, and they were going on as well. Wars, border disputes, tensions between countries such as Russia-Ukraine war, right? Apart from that, there was protest, riots, political violence. There was a lot of internal disturbances in the country. Because of all of that, even though there was improvement in 2 areas, there was problem in other areas and they cancelled each other out, which is why the overall global average remained not that great. If we talk about India, specifically, New Delhi is at 120th position, Mumbai at 121st, Chennai at 123rd, and Bangalore at 127th, which means none of the Indian cities is in top 100. Does that mean that India is not livable at all? No, it does not mean that, but it definitely shows that there are a lot of problem in urban governance and urban challenges are there in India. For example, we have rapid and unplanned urbanization. If it is unplanned and rapid urbanization, it creates a lot of issues like slum issues, like there will be unhygienic living conditions, there will not be enough or good infrastructure, there will not be enough or available, accessible, efficient medical care. Right? So there is rapid and unplanned urbanization, traffic congestion, air pollution, pressure on public health care. There is the public transport is also not adequate. Then there is housing shortage, which gives rise to slum areas, waste management issues because there are a lot of people and not enough infrastructure. Then there is urban flooding and safety, of course. Safety, law and order issues, all of these are the urban planning issues that we have right now, because of which probably we are not in the top 100 in this index. Now, I have a question for you for Prelims question, which is, consider the following statements regarding the Global Liveability Index. It says it is published annually by Economist Intelligence Unit. Second, the index assesses cities based on stability, healthcare, culture, and environment, education, infrastructure. Third, it says in 2026 Global Liveability Index, Copenhagen was ranked as world's most livable city, and the fourth is at least one Indian city featured among top 100 most livable cities in 2026. Now you have to answer this question in the comment section. This is the first statement, second, third, and fourth statement. The options are option number A 1, 2, and 3, option number B 1 and 4, C 2, 3, and 4, or D 1, 2, 3, and 4. After this session, I'm pretty sure this question becomes very easy for everyone who has watched this video. After this, we will also see a mains practice question. As I tell you in every class, if you're preparing for UPSC, you cannot skip mains practice question. Both prelims and mains practice questions are equally important. So mains practice question is, the Global Liveability Index is often seen as a reflection of quality of urban governance rather than merely the quality of life. In the light of the Global Liveability Index 2026, discuss the major challenges affecting the livability of Indian cities, suggest measures to improve urban livability. Now, I'm sure if you have practiced even one question with me, you must have guessed what should be the framework. First, I want introduction, right? We'll keep it very basic, because once you are done with the basic, once the basics are on your fingertips, we can move to the advanced level. So first is introduction, second would be body, and the third would be conclusion. This is a very basic framework that you should be following, at least as a beginner. In introduction, what would you write about? Of course, you would write about Global Liveability Index, because that's what it is talking about, right? That it is an annual index which checks how livable a city is, right? And it is released by which institute? That also you have to write, which institution. Then we are done with the introduction. In the body, what would you write? It says it is often seen as a reflection of quality of urban governance rather than merely quality of life. So it is not just quality of life. It is talking about the fact that it is also quality of urban governance. How do we know that? We just saw the problems, challenges in India, because of which we have not gotten such a great ranking in this index. So first, it would be, why is it a reflection of urban governance? For that, you'll write few points like, it shows that there is efficient public infrastructure, it shows accessible healthcare education, it shows there is safety and law and order. Because of all of these factors, in index you will get good ranking. So it shows the quality of urban governance. All these things that I told you, they show the quality of urban governance. Then the next part asks you about, in the light of Global Liveability Index 2026, discuss the major challenges. We just saw so many challenges. Major challenges affecting the livability of Indian cities specifically. It is talking about Indian cities. So you'll talk about the challenges in Indian cities, right? First, we saw how it reflects urban governance. Second, what are the challenges in Indian cities? We have just seen the entire list. Then what are the measures to improve the urban livability? Now here you can play smart. I just told you there are so many challenges in urban cities, urban Indian cities, which is why we are not at a good ranking. What would be the measures? Just work in opposite direction to that. Whatever the challenges we have, just work to remedy that. For example, we had rapid unplanned urbanization, traffic congestion, air pollution, inadequate public transportation. We saw all of that. So what can be the measures to improve it? It would be planned or sustainable urbanization. We can strengthen urban local bodies to function well for good governance. Then we can improve public transport. We can improve housing. We can make housing affordable so that the slum situation can be improved. So this is what you can do. You can write the challenges, and for measures, you can simply write the opposite of it, how you can remedy that challenge. And then conclusion, a full-fledged conclusion with sort of a way forward. Now, do not write way forward. Always in the conclusion, just show that you have a positive outlook to everything that is happening. You are moving in a direction. Don't specifically write way forward. That has become very redundant. Everybody is doing that. So in the introduction, we'll write Global Liveability Index. What is it? Which institution releases it? Then what is the ranking this time of India? We can write about India also. Why? Because in the question itself, it asks you about the challenges in Indian cities, urban Indian cities. So we can write there are no Indian cities in top 100, right? Then why is it a reflection of urban governance? Because I told you, whatever the index is, there are 5 things that are there in this index. All those 5 things actually show that there has to be good urban governance. That is why it is a reflection of urban governance. All those 5 things, if they are good, that means the urban governance is good. So you'll write those 5 indicators here. Next, what are the challenges in Indian cities? We have already seen that. Then just write how you can remedy them right here in the measures. And in the conclusion, you can write that it requires good governance, sustainable planning, citizen-centric infrastructure to make improvement. Improving livability will support inclusive, resilient, sustainable urban development. And that also is the vision for our Viksit Bharat 2047. So you can write any scheme if you have in your mind to answer this also. It's just that in the conclusion, it should look like you're looking at a positive side of this. You're not just being very pessimistic, because we have given so many challenges here, right? So give a well-rounded conclusion which looks like a way forward, but do not use the word way forward. So that's it for today's session. I really hope that you understood everything that I was trying to explain and you enjoyed the lecture. And until next time, take care.
For more informative content, like, share and subscribe. And do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.